Nous y accueillons pour ce match la Chine from China, Ning.
So slightly later than planned at 11 o'clock local time here in France, only due to the length of the mixed doubles matches happening in the last round. Next match up for myself, Johnny, and Gavin here is the quarterfinal in the women's singles between Ning of China and Myong of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Good crowd now in. People have travelled from, no doubt, all over France, all over Europe. Lots of fans, of course, from Asia and further afield towards the US and South America as well. Capacity 17,000. Warming up lovely here. And the players have already now been announced to the crowd. They make their final preparations, as do the umpire and assistant umpire, in terms of making sure everything is in order. The net, the table, these surrounds. World Championships demand world-class facilities, and we certainly have that. Gavin here in the Omnisport Palais in Bercy. And what a match here in the women's singles quarter-final. There is Myong of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Currently ranked 44 in the world. But I have to say, sometimes world ranking isn't completely reflective of the capabilities of some players. We haven't seen a huge amount of Myong on the world circuit. In fact, we've only seen her really through 2012, when she appeared in London for the Olympics, reached the last 64 there. She also played in the Pro Tour event in China, and she played in the World Championships team also in 2012. So again, haven't seen huge amounts of her, Gavin, but world ranked 44.
And it's right what you say there, Johnny. A world ranking just inside the top 50. But of course, that probably doesn't reflect her true level. The world ranking, we have 12 lists that come out each year. There will be a list that comes out just after this tournament on the 21st. It'll be interesting to see where players go after that. But in these World Tour events, there's lots of bonus points up for grabs as well. And in fact, in this tournament, this World Championship here in Bercy, we have quadruple bonus points. So there's going to be lots of players making big inroads into the top 10. And we'll see what happens with Myong after this tournament.
Absolutely. Played fantastically well in the last round. In the last 16, she beat Liu Jia of Austria, world ranked 27, so slightly above her in the list. 4-0 in a fantastic display of defense, but she can equally attack very well on the forehand and backhand sides. And in the last 32, in the round before that, she beat Japan's Kazumi Ishikawa. So 2 defeats for 2 attacking left-handed players in Liu Jia and Kazumi Ishikawa. And this time now, a formidable opponent, though, for Myong. Ning, world #1. Has been #1 in the world since November 2011. Great smiley character, great personality on the World Tour, but a fantastic competitor. World champion last time out in 2011 in Rotterdam. World Cup winner in Singapore in the same year. 8-time winner on the World Tour, most recently in Qatar. And also left-handed. So Myong, if she's going to have any chance against the world #1 and current world champion, she's had good preparation. She's played 2 left-handed attacking players. Let's see how she gets on with the third. Can she make it a hat-trick? Or will Ning be simply too strong?
And of course it is quite different playing against a left-handed player, especially in the service-receive elements of the game. Been able to move in, move back out in a nice, efficient way.
Love 4.
What a start here by Ning. Wonderful play. You will have seen just before the match kicked off, both players having a look at each other's rackets. Ning will have been interested to see just what pimples that Ri Myong-sun's using on the backhand side. The black surface will be pimples out. And you can hear the sound as the ball clips the black rubber of the Korean. Makes a very different noise to the flat attacking rubber. And what that does, the pimples on the black, is it reverses a lot of the spins and changes the spins. But Ning, very, very strong against defense. But we'll have to concentrate to watch exactly what spin Ri Myong-sun imparts in the ball. Oh, it's good stuff. Classic defender against attacker. Ning moving the ball around the table, Gavin, changing the speeds and the spins, pushing the odd one, attacking the next one. But Ri Myong-sun attacking on both sides, throwing in the odd counter top spin. It's great table tennis.
And I'm sure that Ning won't be phased in the slightest.
1-7.
She'll have a lot of male practice partners that she'll be able to use in Beijing. It's important to practice against chop to feel comfortable on the big stage. And it's definitely Ning that's moved into a comfortable lead at the start of this one. That's better from Ri. She's going to have to remain patient. Look at that flawless technique, though, from Ning. And it's her two serves to come now in this sequence. That's what we would call in table tennis a positive error. Moving round her backhand side, just hitting long on this occasion, though. Look at that incredible angle from Ning. Again, striding round her backhand side, playing a lovely little fade off the angle. She hits areas of the table that a lot of us don't know exist.
4-9.
A little bit of momentum there from Ri. Picking up another point in this first set. It's important to try and get yourself a nice foothold in the opening set. But it's Ning. Leads us in at 9-5.
10-5.
It's a good ball, that one. It's on an angle, and it's not just full power that Ri Myong-sun might have expected, and she's taken a distance there, expecting the ball to come through. Ning clever, not letting that happen, just playing it a little bit softer. It's the float ball. It was the one that Liu Jia had difficulty with in the last 16 match. Not quite closing the racket, not quite reading the spin there, Gavin, expecting there to be a lot of backspin on it, Ning. She's lifted it off the end, but 4 game points here in the first game for Ning. There you go. Reasonably comfortable for the world number one. It's 11 points to 6, and Ning takes the first game.
deuxième quart de finale, simple dame sur la table numéro 2 pour la Chine, Myong, numéro 1 mondial.
Second game, beginning serve. Love 4.
Pour la Chine, numéro 3 mondial, championne.
Second game then, Ding Ning to get us underway. Great counter topspin there from Ri Myong-sung, but I think it just clipped the edge of the table. The blocks from Ding Ning, yes, point accredited to her account.
Son assistant pour le Qatar, Hassan Al-Abri.
Love 2.
And it's Ding Ning that has a wonderful variety of service as well. On this occasion, it was the pendulum service, with the ball swinging from right to left. She has lots of serves in her armoury.
Love 2. 1-2.
Nice big shout there from Ri Myong-sung. She opens up her account in the second set. A little bit fortunate there, Ri. The ball just brushing the net, as we see there in the replay. And it was a comfortable put away. Ball sitting up. So many times at the start of this match, Ding Ning focusing on peppering the Ri Myong-sung wide forehand. Attempting to do the same again, not quite executing. What an unbelievable service there. From the commentary position, that looked like heavy chop. She must have hit a different area of the racket.
Just a couple of errors now coming in from Ding Ning. Ri Myong-sung found her distance, found her rhythm, great technique. And just talking with Michael Anderson when we commentated on the singles match of Ri Myong-sung against Liu Jia of Austria. Michael just making the observation that the technique of the Korean choppers usually very, very solid, particularly from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. He was paying his respects to the coaching regime there that clearly can teach very solid technique and capabilities. And indeed, this hybrid style, which is mostly defense,
6-4.
but equally able to attack and counter topspin on the forehand and also hit through on the backhand side, so that opponents never quite know what's coming next.
And I've been very fortunate to be able to train out in Korea. In 2009, I was there in a big training camp, a British training camp.
6-5.
And what was striking for me was the length of the sessions. A lot of the time in Britain, we maybe practice for 2.5 hours a day. In Korea, they had one session of 4 hours, followed by another multi-ball session of 2 hours. That's 6 hours every single day. That really is a full-time job.
Look at the fluent movements too of Ri Myong-sung. And look how Ding Ning's moving her all over the court, side to side. Forehand, backhand, short, long. But well worked there from Ri Myong-sung. She's varying the spins, Gavin. She's given the no spin. Look, reflection on the footwork here. We'll see it very, very clearly. Great camera angle. Fantastic footwork, getting in position to play the right shot. Fantastic serve from Ning. People calling it the tomahawk. Imparts a lot of spin. Just too long this time for Myong. Great topspin generated from Ning. Look how she's brushing that ball there. Great technique from the Chinese player, world number 1. Here we go for another tomahawk. Oh, she's mixed the spin again. That one was float, Gavin. She didn't see it, just put it off again.
Wonderful soft hand. And sometimes it's difficult when you're in Ding Ning's position to be able to see the point of contact on Rhee's racket. Sometimes it's hidden by the table. She can be quite near the Taraflex floor as she hits the ball.
Solid from Ding Ning this time. And Kong Lingui himself, former world champion and of course Olympic champion, gives his nod of appreciation and numerous claps. Oh, the door was open, the court was free, the angle was there. She knew it was, she saw it, but she's missed it. Great spin there. We see the hybrid style attacking this time, Myong. And the fist and the yell. Great battling qualities. 2 serves now from the world number 1 at 7-9.
8-9.
Nice to win a freebie, Gavin, when you're playing a defender. Off your serve, if you can get 1 or 2 of them, gives you a little bit of breathing space.
Okay, now.
And fascinating time for a timeout. Team Korea, I would say. Didn't see any gestures from coaches. Let's just see where the timeout counter goes. I think it'll be the far side of the table. And indeed it is. You can just see on the court. So calming advice here from the coach to say, keep going, keep focused, believe. Leading 9-8, crucial game if she's to have any chance, Gavin, I think, in this match.
And it's a difficult job for the coaches, trying to keep that calming influence, but also they want to appear like they want to die as well in the corner for your player. That's what I would like. You want to see your coach showing a bit of animation. So Ding Ning, she has 1 more service.
8-9.
1 point down here at the end of the second set. Look at that dribbly little forehand. Short into the Rhee Myong forehand. Two huge serves coming up for the Korean. Huge big shout there. Extremely well played from Rhee. Both players being extremely patient at the start of that rally. And there we have it. It's 1 set all. Rhee Myong managed to get ahead in that one and managed to pip it 11 points to 9. It's honours even, 1 set all.
Third game, Myong to serve, love all. Love 1.
Ding Ning, a little bit fortunate at the start of this third set. What's fascinating about this encounter and what's tough about a tournament as big as the World Championships is having to win 4 sets. Here we go. 1 game all, 1 point all.
Two-one.
I really do like that chopping technique though. Lovely fluent motion, mixing between backspin and no spin. It's really testing Ding Ning's powers of concentration.
2-0.
Some huge shouts coming from the Korean side. Important for her to get a foothold in this match early on.
3-2.
Battling hard now as well. Fighting for these points. She's not letting Ding Ning settle into any sort of rhythm. Not giving her the chance. She's mixing it up. Changing the spins. Float, no spin. And plenty of backspin, and then also throwing in the top spins herself. Good performance so far. Oh, it was the right ball. It was unlucky. Again, well controlled, great patience from Ding Ning. Anybody out there wants to understand how best to play against the hybrid style, a defender who can attack, then Ding Ning is the player to learn from. Great patience, great belief. Waits beautifully for the right ball to accelerate on under the guidance there of Kong Lingwei. Oh, it's a massive spinny first ball. Ri Myung-sung just struggling to control that one.
By far the longest rally of the match. Incredible defensive skills at the start. And there was even a spell in that rally where Ri looked to take her game to Ding Ning. Credit where it's due. She really is starting to flow now. This is going to be an extremely tough game for the world number 1. That was good from Ding Ning. She's having to pay close attention to the bat angle of the Korean player. If the racket remains open, it means there might be a little bit less spin. Look at this wonderful play from both players. Really giving the crowd something to cheer about.
Great table tennis, isn't it? Great to watch. Very entertaining when you have such an accomplished attacking player who is comfortable against defense. Not everybody is, of course. Techniques sometimes prohibit the ability to feel comfortable against chop. And when you have somebody like Myong also, who covers so much ground and beautiful technique and mixes up the chop and the spins and flashes into attacking mode in between times, it's fantastic. And once again here, a great rally. Look how Ning varies what she's doing. Fast and to the backhand, slow spins to the forehand. Oh, and Myong Gavin coming in for the killer topspin, just missing. And it's margins, isn't it? Table tennis, sometimes a sport that's decided on margins. That one just clipping the net and going off from the Korean. Look at the footwork, look at the ball flight, look at the distance covered, look at the angles. Super spectacle of our sport.
Another good point from Ning. Trying to bide her time, not rush into things on the third ball. Patience can definitely pay off in this game against defense. Always think it's a little bit risky to be opening up with the backhand topspin against defense. You do have time when someone plays with backspin to run round, spin up with the forehand side. I would definitely recommend that. And it's Ning that opens up a 3-point lead in this critical third set.
Four game points, Gavin. Ooh, high return, nice from Myong. Top spin in the serve, misread from Ning. Great strong third ball from the Korean. Maybe not what you would expect from a defender, but as we said, great in attack as well. Long serve this time. Straight into the rally. She's gone for the jelly roll, and then the counter topspin down the line. Great example of where the hybrid style comes to life. Again, we might have expected a defender to defend and chop that ball. Watch how she comes in. Chop, roll, and then get ready. I'll have some of that, please. Pings it down the line. Great shot, great winner. Again, the footwork. Watch how she moves forward. Well, that would be Ning, I think. Yeah. 10-8. Still 2 game points for Ning. Oh, that ball is so spinny, and look, Ree just can't control it. 11 points to 8, Ning, and at the minute, whilst it's close, I can just sense that Ning just has that extra couple of percentage points, which are taking her through so far to lead, and probably one of the reasons why she is the world #1.
Time.
The umpire calls the two players back to the table. They've had their minute.
Fourth game, you need to serve, love or. One love.
It's been quite a feature of this game so far, where Ning looks to pepper the forehand side.
Love two.
Nice little change of pace. Taking the ball, as I would say, at point 1, just before the top of the bounce. Point 2 being the top of the bounce, and point 3 being nearer the Taraflex flooring.
One, two.
Again, that deception and spin, always looking to chop and change it.
Three, one.
Nice little opening up backhand from the world number 1. Just looks like she's starting to relax into the game now. Ning.
Three, two.
Lovely little change of direction. Little dig going down the line. Catching Ning off guard. Second serve in this sequence.
Two, four.
Beautiful control on the ball from both players. Ball is fizzing with chop. As we'll see on the picture here, that last shot just a little bit too short.
Three, four.
Little change up in service. The Korean opting for the fast serve on the diagonal. Definitely pays dividends.
Five, three.
Ning a little bit lucky again. Ball was just clipping the net in the early exchanges. The Chinese player has service at 5-3 up.
Six, three.
Lovely to see that fist pump. Players have to be highly motivated for 8 days here in Paris, Bercy.
Three, seven.
And just looking very, very solid. Not making many mistakes, Gavin. Commanding another little bit of a lead. Very, very good against defence. You know, wasn't so strong in against defence in the early parts of her career, but has certainly developed over the last number of years. Testament to a strong training regime, a training ethic that's very, very strong, and a will to be the best in the world. Oh, and a bit of luck along the way always helps. Apologising there. Oh, she nearly got it, Ri Myong-sung. She'd readjusted. Look, she's ready for the smash, and oh, fish it up, fish it up. Not to be difficult. Serving at 3-8 now, the Korean. Oh, she's
9-3.
fresh-aired. And the crowds are in, Gavin. There they are, they're happy, they're energised. It's Saturday. Just coming up to midday soon here in Paris. Very knowledgeable crowd. Enjoy watching the world's best here. So Ning, current world singles champion, having won the title in 2011 in Rotterdam,
10-3.
on her way here to make it through the quarter-final and take her place in the semis. 10-3 now, 7 game points for a 3-1 lead.
4-10.
And must surely feel confident to winning a 4th game in this quarter-final. Nice patience, nice 2 or 3 pushes, pick the right ball, 2 nice top spins, make that 3. 4 with a wee bit more speed,
11-4.
and there's a confidence turn away from the table, grabs the
3-1.
towel, strides straight back to Kong Lingui, and it's Ning 3 games to 1.
Fifth game. Myong to serve. Love all. One love.
Nice big shout. The start of this 5th set. Bree really needs to get off to a flyer here,
1-0.
and it won't help by serving off. That shot down the line, that big reloop with a soft hand, has worked extremely well for Ree. Unfortunately, though, up till now, she's been struggling in the normal defense game. Ning just a little bit too solid.
2-0.
Looking again to play down the line. That's going to definitely be a positive tactic to use. Again, chop and float defense. Something's a little bit funny in the crowd. Again, the young Korean looking to play to the wide forehand. I think Ning, though, being world #1, she'll be very astute and very aware at a tactical change. Two serves coming up. The Chinese player. As I said before, Ning opting for 2.1, taking the ball extremely early, aided there by a little clip of the net.
Oh, exhibition stuff here in the Omnisport Palais at Bercy. Wonderful stuff from Ding Ning. Great defence, though, Gavin, from Ri Myong-sun. Great entertainment. Two-point lead now in this fifth game, leading 3-1. Ding Ning.
That's another huge shout. Ding Ning, she's going to have to be aware of the threat on the other side of the table. Just having a couple of words to herself. Probably telling herself to concentrate, focus on in for these next few points ahead. Nothing better than watching attack versus defense. The knowledgeable crowd here in Paris. Look at the focus on the face of Ding Ning. She's about to deliver 2 more serves in this 5th set.
6-5.
That was a lovely little change of pace. Deft touch, dribbling the ball short into the forehand. It's these subtle changes, as we see here, that can make the difference. That's another wonderful flowing rally. And as they both stride to the towel box, it's Ding that holds a 2-point lead.
And she's held it for most of this game as well. So can Ri Myong-sun break that trend? She's got the serve to do it, so it's important for her to mix it up. There she's gone for the long, fast topspin.
5-8.
Gave her the higher ball from the receive that she was looking for. Simply couldn't convert.
A6.
Missed ball there, though. She's fighting here, Ri Myong-sun.
Can always be a little bit tougher, that ball that just lingers in the air. Do you smash it? Do you play a fast loop? A little bit of indecision sometimes in table tennis when it gets to that stage. Ball fizzing. Just not able to adjust. And it's still Ding Ning that peppers that forehand side. That means that she's not played wide into her forehand as well if she plays to that corner. Still thinking clearly. Only 2 points away from the finish line.
With serve as well, one more. Look at the arc on that ball, spinning widely. Difficult to control there on the counter topspin, parallel from Ri Myong-sun. Look at the spin, look. Look at the height of the ball over the net. And so, 4 match points for the current world champion. Will she retain her title from Rotterdam here in Paris?
11-6.
11-6 it is. She's looking strong, Gavin.
That was a very, very solid performance from the world #1, stamping her authority. And a comfortable 4-1 win for the Chinese player. And she strides through to the semi-final.
And a good performance in this tournament from Myong, again, a player we haven't seen huge amounts of, but very impressed with her abilities as a defender, turning it into attack. But as you say, it's Ning who progresses.